Yo, YBBK here. So in this video, I'm going to be trying something new where I do less talking and focus more on the video aspect. There are still going to be subtitles covering what I'm doing, but yeah, just a heads up. Anyways, what we have here today is Akko's first south-facing board, the Akko MOD007s V2. This is essentially the exact same thing as the normal MOD007 V2, just with a south-facing PCB. The new version is only offered in space gray, with a purple coming soon. However, since the only difference is the PCB, its case is interchangeable with the normal MOD007 V2. But anyways, a quick rundown of the board. It uses an exploded 75% layout, traditional gasket mounting, features an aluminum rotary knob, 5-pin hot swap sockets, and perky programmable RGB. All this comes in at $170 USD, which makes it a pretty compelling option compared to its competition, such as the Keyground Q1 or the GMMK Pro. More detail on that later. First, a word from our sponsor, PCBWay. PCBWay is your one-stop shop for all DIY tech projects. They offer advanced PCB prototyping, manufacturing, assembling, and populating. They also have CNC machining, 3D printing, sheet metal fabrication, and injection molding. Under each of these services are many sub-options, allowing you to tailor requirements to your needs. An example would be the variety of materials, finishes, and level of precision offered for CNC machining. Their website and ordering process is user-friendly, and their prices are very competitive. If you're interested to learn more, the link to the website will be in the description. Alright, so that brings us to the end of this build. Hopefully this format didn't bore you too much. If you have any feedback, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'd say I was really pleased with how this board turned out. One thing that did surprise me was how little case ping was present even with no foam. Although I assume the force break mod did do most of the work, it's still impressive considering it is a budget full Alu board, which usually tend to have a lot of ping. My past experience with Akko's mod series is genuinely positive. I was genuinely impressed with how versatile the board can be in terms of sound, feel, and modding capability. Many others can also say the same, especially with the popular original MOD007. However, people's main complaint were the north-facing sockets, and Akko listens to its consumers. Hence, the new MOD007s with the south-facing PCB solves this issue while keeping the strengths of its predecessor. I'd say this change pushes it towards the enthusiast end and brings it to an equal if not higher playing field compared to its competitors. On the topic of competitors, here's a quick back-to-back comparison between the GMMK Pro, Keyground Q1 V2, and the MOD007s V2. All three come in at a similar price point. The GMMK Pro and the MOD007s are both $170 USD, while the Q1 is slightly cheaper at $160 USD. But one important note is that the shipping costs for both the Q1 and GMMK Pro are significantly higher than the MOD007s. Naturally, this cost varies depending on where you live, but this will give you a general idea. I live in Toronto and the shipping for the Q1 is $21 USD, GMMK Pro is $26 USD, and the MOD007s is $4 USD for standard shipping and $19 USD for express shipping. I've ordered products at similar prices from all three companies before, and only Akko have I never gotten charged import fees. So yeah, just keep this in mind before you compare the retail prices. All three are gasket mounted, with the exception that the GMMK Pro might as well be tray mounted considering how stiff it is. The MOD007s is the only one that comes with 2 play options free of charge. The other 2 you have to purchase separately. One downside of the MOD007s is that it does not support QMK VIA, unlike the other 2. This might be a deal breaker depending on your use case, but I'd say most people are probably fine with it as Akko does offer their own software. You can't really go wrong with any of these 3 as they're all excellent boards. At the end of the day, it really comes down to what you need or want. But if you are looking for a well-rounded entry 75% keyboard, the MOD007s V2 is a great option. That brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, consider leaving a like or sub. It really helps my channel out.